Well, happening this weekend, you can see the healing power of comedy on full display for a new one-man show sure to bring a jolt of laughter to your January.
This might not be what you think a severe anxiety disorder looks like.
Yeah!
I'm really smart. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. This is the story of how I got to the end of my rope. Where's my parade?
There you go. All right, Nervous Laughter is the debut solo show from established Portland improv comedian Peter Lundquist, promising a wild night of theater and a little charity to boot. So who better to get you all hyped up than Peter himself, along with Dr. Ruth Zuniga, the executive director and licensed psychologist of nonprofit Raíces de Bienestar. Good morning. Appreciate you both for being here.
Hey, good morning. Happy to be here.
What a fun concept.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so Peter, talk about the inspiration behind Nervous Laughter. This is a one-man show into your brain?
Into my brain and out to all of you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I used to have, and still technically have, there we go, severe agoraphobic anxiety. I did not leave my apartment for 3 years.
No way.
And now I do this, which is a little different.
I'm sure people are sitting at home looking at you thinking, wait a minute, from not leaving the apartment to sitting on the couch on live TV, you have come a long way. What role has comedy played in that?
Basically did all of it.
Yeah?
That and some therapy that, you know, did about 1% of the work, I think, but the rest was just comedy. I care a lot about comedy and being able to be part of my community and performing. To me, that is something that is very healing.
Yeah.
Just it's exposure therapy to start, and then it becomes something that is such a passion for me that I can do it fairly easily, probably more easily than having a real conversation with a normal human being.
Wow, what a journey and what a story. And we do hear, you know, laughter is medicine all the time, right? And Dr. Zuniga, I want to get your thoughts on this. You know, how can comedy or performing, you know, how can this help?
So first, congratulations, Peter, because it is amazing that somebody with such a debilitating condition as anxiety can overcome that through the power of laughter, the aspect of saying, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do it, take a huge risk, follow the therapist's advice as well. It sounds like it. And the other thing, community. And we know, as Peter mentioned it, that community is healing. And you mentioned laughter is healing, but community is healing. And what a beautiful way to heal in community, that through laughter and laughing together. We were talking earlier about no people laughing at you, but you laughing, enjoying with people.
Yeah.
And one of the beautiful things about, a lot of times we talk about mental health and what we're gonna do for mental health and caring for ourselves. Sometimes the basic things like joy, people can take away from us many, many things, but let's not let them take our joy.
Yeah.
And that's what Peter can offer us through this show.
And using laughter and comedy to really break through the stigma that can come around talking about mental health. You know, I think so many people can relate to that very first line of that trailer video. If you say, welcome to, this is what it looks like to have crazy anxiety, you know, and anyone who's been in that situation knows exactly what you're talking about there. It's such a great way to connect people. And that is one of the things that Raíces de Bienestar does, and you have partnered together on this project. So tell us how your work comes into play.
So Raíces de Bienestar is a nonprofit focused on the mental health of the Latinx community. And for our community, and many of our communities, there is a lot of stigma about mental health. We think that mental health is anxiety, the mental health is depression, mental health is illness, but mental health is also well-being. Mental health is connection. Mental health is feeling like you belong to a group or that you are welcome. And so what a great way for us to partner in this collaboration, because one of the things that we try to highlight in our organization is, yes, therapy is needed. We all deserve therapy, but we all deserve mental health as well. And the Latinx community, as well as any other community, we deserve mental health. And let's do it. One little thing to do is through laughing, to enjoying these little things in life.
Yeah, well, it's a great partnership and a great mission. And I want to talk about the show itself, Peter.
Yeah,
I mean, so if you're buying tickets, you're supporting this cause, you're also going to the show.
Yeah.
What are we in store for exactly?
Oh boy, well, first of all, please buy tickets. You guys can come for free, but the rest of you. So yeah, this is most of my background is in sketch comedy. So this is solo sketch comedy with some storytelling and some fun surprises that I will not spoil.
Fair. Fair.
But the idea is whether you deal with mental health issues or not, it's still really important to address sort of tension in your life where you feel it, and sort of puncture that tension with laughter, with comedy. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to highlight some moments in my life with these sort of fast-paced, silly sketches about heavy topics, and kind of make light and make fun of these dark things that I think a lot of us feel and can relate to.
Yeah.
So that's what the show is. You may have seen that clip of me in a very stupid wig. It's stuff like that for an hour.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
please check it out.
Yeah.
I love it. And you know, it's such a great way to get the conversation going, or to help people realize that they're not alone, that these are things that so many of us go through. But you're doing a great thing bringing it to the stage, Peter. So thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having us.
Appreciate
Yeah,
your
thank you
time.
so much.
Tickets are on
Thank
sale,
you.
etc.
Tickets on sale now. If you want to go check out Nervous Laughter, it opens this weekend at 2110 Theater. You can find a link to get your